And we're now entering an hour brought to you courtesy of Law Insurance Brokers. One call for all insurance. And you can call Law Insurance Brokers today on this number, 876-968-1100. We thank them for sponsoring the hour between 8 and 9. And as usual, on a Wednesday, we start the hour with a sponsored feature. Sponsored by, of course, Howard Johnson Realty Limited of unit number 15 in the Ligonier Post Mall in Capital City, Kingston 6, to be exact. And they're sponsoring Real Estate Today. This is a 10-minute feature that we do to start the hour on a Wednesday. Looking this morning at home security during the holidays. And just before we introduce our guests, I want to share something with you. Though it's the happiest season of them all, we've got to stay on high alert during the holidays. Security is a concern and should be of concern to all homeowners at this time as we approach Christmas. Considering all the festivities that come with this special time, it's important to secure our homes to ensure the safety of everyone during the holiday fun. Well, our guests to discuss the topic, home security during the holidays, are Howard Johnson Jr., CEO of Howard Johnson Realty Limited. I think we have him on the telephone. Morning, Howard. Season's greetings.
All I want for Christmas is the money Richie B promised me.
I'm there listening. What is going on here? Does the sponsor know? Well, I tell you what, the money I promised you can be won in the dollar bill game.
All right. I won't.
So you know what to do from here on. Thank you. Welcome, Howard. Good to have you once again.
Likewise.
And we're joined this morning by a first-time guest on this feature, Mr. Norman Haywood, who is the Director of Security at the University of the West Indies, and he's actually a former Assistant Commissioner of Police as well. Good morning, Norman.
Good morning, Richie B.
Welcome. I was listening carefully.
All your listeners, compliments of the season.
Yes, sir. I was wondering if you're coming on singing like Howard did a while ago.
I didn't practice.
I got you. I want to start with you, though, Norman. First question, how can homeowners ensure that they're not attracting unwanted attention from potential burglars during this season?
Okay, thank you for that question. I always begin my security discussions with persons, especially homeowners, by saying that they should be aware of their surroundings. Know the type of community that you are living in, whether it's a gated community, whether it's an open community, apartment, houses that are far apart, or a cluster. And then you use this information to determine what the type of security arrangement you'd want to put in place, or how you would actually decorate your house in terms of attraction based on where you are actually living and the profile of the area. So if you want to avoid attracting undue attention,
what should you do?
Then you don't really dispose of your most expensive equipment, your recently bought expensive equipment, the boxes. Display them at the front of your house. Your brand new 75-inch 4K UHD TV. You don't just put the box out and say, okay, yes, I have this one, or other type of equipment. You would want to spend some time to cut them into small pieces and dispose of them discreetly. Then you'd want to make sure that the plants that you have, some people are lovers of trees and they like to plant these. But you have to, when they form a fencing, they do not completely hide your house from the views of your neighbors, and also provide a suitable hiding place for thieves who may break into your house or use the same trees to ambush you. And you'd want to look out for dark spots around your house at night. When last did you change your light bulb? Is the bulb bright enough? Is it covering all the vulnerable areas around the house? So while you're decorating and making your home attractive, you are also You should also be doing some target hardening, the types of lights that you put in. You are trimming trees to make it difficult for anyone to hide behind, and you are placing lights strategically for you to have an outer view of your surroundings. So those are some of the things that you can do to, not to attract potential burglars.
Excellent points you made a while ago. Howard, I want to bring you in now. What should homeowners pay attention to when they're decorating their homes to avoid attracting possible burglars? The director, Norman, made reference to the whole matter of decorating and so on. What should homeowners pay attention to?
Following up on what Director Haywood mentioned would be just exposing the internal setup of your home. I know persons would like for their Christmas tree to be visible, but you have to make sure that you're not exposing too much of your home so persons walking by can see the attraction within your unit. You would also want to make sure that your decoration on the outside is not in easy reach of persons or can be used to access other areas within your home. So you don't want to put things lining your fences when people can just pass by and without even jumping into your yard, just take away all of those things and start to rip out things or use it as apparatus to get other items out of your yard. So when decorating, ensure that you are not exposing or making unnecessary attraction to your unit.
All right. Director Haywood, I want to ask you this question now. We know that at this time of the year, persons tend to travel, go to see other family members out of town and so on. What are some of the ways that they can secure their home while they're away?
Okay, so if you're a frequent traveler or if you leave home occasionally, now more than ever, that is coming on to Christmas, I would advise homeowners to inform a trusted friend or neighbor to look over the premises for the duration of the time that you're away. You also to make sure that you invest in proper locks. Deadbolts are preferable for entrance doors. And I would advise grills for vulnerable areas with proper locks on the grills because there are cases where people put on grill and they find the cheapest lock, which is easily twisted off and broken. So it doesn't make any sense you have a grill if you don't have a good lock. So you invest in a good lock, a proper grill for those vulnerable areas, especially on the ground floor of if you're living in an apartment. Those windows on the ground, bathroom windows that people can actually walk through. Sometimes people tend to ignore them when doing grilling, and it's only when it's penetrated they realize it just should have. I would also advise homeowners to invest in a home surveillance system. There are very good ones on the market, good HD resolution with infrared lights at night for a very reasonable price. And you can also download the app and have them on your smartphone to monitor your home from anywhere. And these are not expensive. So those are some of the advice I would make right now for persons who, thinking of going out this holiday season and you don't have the time to really get into more sophisticated equipment. You can just, if you have a trusted neighbor, good friend, you can just ask them to just look over the place for you and ensure that your locks are okay, your lighting system okay. And if you have the time, you could install a camera system with app on your phone. You can monitor your premises
because they're available, and you're saying they're not that expensive.
Yes,
these
expensive.
smart security systems available.
Right.
Eh?
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you for that, Director Haywood. Howie, homeowners tend to renovate at this time of the year. What areas of their home should they pay attention to for added security?
Your entrance points, your windows, your doors, your fences, your gate, your main gate. I would say those are the areas that you need to focus on when renovating. And as Inspector mentioned or Director Haywood mentioned, the lighting areas where if you're adding on, ensure that addition has adequate lighting so that you can see what is happening. Your property is well illuminated. It can respond to movements or motion. Just ensure that those lighting fixtures are strategically placed and not arbitrarily placed. because we need to have that coverage. But your entrance point is always a point of focus.
Okay. Picking up on what Director Haywood said a while ago, I think I have come up with a tip of the day, and here it is. If you decide to go out of town during the holidays, be sure to notify a trusted neighbor. Ask them to keep an eye on your home and report any suspicious activity. Is that good?
That is good. That is good. And that encourages neighborly, being friendly with your neighbors, because if you malicious your neighbors because of a mango, then you might be vulnerable during certain hours. So you must always try to get along with the neighbors. So excellent tip, Richard.
All right. Do people still do that?
Boy, I tell you, Richard, you'll be surprised.
Malice them neighbor because of a mango. I thought we were all singing, "We love you like mango." All right. The last thing on the agenda this morning is for us to do the deal on the edge, and Howard's got it. Here we are, Howie. It's over to you.
Yes, sir. Make this beautiful 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom townhouse at the Mango Walk Country Club in Montego Bay your home today. This unit was recently renovated, featuring quality finishes with fixtures including a full suite bathroom fitted with a tub and vanity units. There's also a powder room, custom-built countertops, cupboards in the kitchen, and a backyard with adequate space for a small garden. And if you have some downtime, you can enjoy the swimming pool at this complex. We're asking you to contact Michelle Scott at 876-868-4530. That's Michelle Scott, 868-4530. We're asking $1,200 per month for this townhouse at Mango Walk Country Club.
All right. Good luck to you, Michelle. And where can you be found, Howie?
We are at Ligani Post Mall, unit number 15. You can visit our website, hjrealtors.com, or you can give us a call at 620-1457.
There you go. Director Haywood, it was good having you. We wish you all the best for the season. We might not catch up this on this portal again before the end of the year, but all the best for the new year when it comes.
And thank you, and wishing you all the best. Be safe this Christmas, and all the very best.
Thank you very much, Director Norman Haywood. And Howie, thank you very much again for sponsorship and also for participation. We catch up with you next week, eh?
Yes, I'm waiting on my money or my mango, whichever one.
All right.
Have a good day.
Working on it. Take care. All the best. That was Real Estate Today. Today brought to you courtesy of Howard Johnson Realty Limited of Unit 15 Ligani Post Mall. This is The Edge 105 FM.